intro before. Hi, my name is ItsKim. Thank you so much for being here. I love to talk about pop culture. I love pop music and all types of music, and I love to talk about mental health and psychology, all of those things. Um, and I talk about Britney Spears a lot because I really love her. But other than that, we also have a halftime where we just kind of talk. I communicate with my incredible community of space angels, the ones that are still here and will literally sit here and wait as I deal with my tech issues and not leave and not yell at me. And thank you all so much for your support on that front. You guys are amazing and I love you. And then we have a section at the end called What the What, where we just have fun. We have a good time. And we laugh at things from on the internet that are funny, wild, crazy, all those types of things. So even if you're not super into the main topic, there's always something here for you. And I do really, really appreciate all of you guys who are here because I see the love in the chat. So appreciate it. You guys are amazing. I do have to say right off the bat, I cannot believe the support that has already come my way before the show even started. I feel terrible because I'm like, I don't know what you guys are paying for. I feel awful right now, but thank you so much to Joanne for gifting 5 memberships. That is so incredibly kind of you. And welcome to the 5 new Space Angels that Joanne has, given you this. And I'm so happy you guys have that. Also, thank you, Shauna, for gifting 10 gifted memberships. And again, Shauna, you're such a huge supporter of this channel. And I so appreciate you every time. And welcome to those 10 new Space Angels. And of course, King Bob, thank you for coming and giving the 1, as you always do, the 1 membership. I so appreciate that. And so that means we're up to 16 gifted memberships, which is absolutely amazing. And thank you so much, Katie Artist 94, saying gentle hugs. No need to apologize. I do feel a need to apologize, though. And I think that that's like, I know some of that is like a personal thing for me because I just feel like if I'm not super prepared, like, why would anybody care? And I know that you guys have so many options about where you want to go and, or like things that you could watch, things you could listen to, and not being able to give you guys something that I feel like is of quality is always really disappointing to me. I get upset. So that's all that it is. General Scott, also thank you so much for the PayPal you just sent me. That's very kind of you. I do appreciate you so much. Okay, so the thumbnail today, guys. I woke up this morning to an exclusive report from Us Weekly talking about Britney and Sam's divorce. And I thought that this would be an interesting thing to go over now because I've tried to not focus too much on this because I do believe, even like as we've talked about everything going on with Justin Timberlake and Jessica Biel, divorces are very private. They're private things. And I think there's some things that get leaked to the media, things that are addressed. For example, I will talk about what happened between Justin and the actress that he was caught being inappropriate with because he publicly apologized for it. And it was very much in the public eye. And I think there's a lot of things about this divorce that are in the public eye that Britney would rather not have in the public eye, which is why she hasn't talked about it. So I think it's an awkward thing and I try to be respectful. And I also, pardon? Oh, I can change my bottom ticker now too. Thank you very much. Oh my gosh. All right. Ticker's better. I've also tried to be very compassionate when it comes to Sam Asghari because I understand that being with someone as famous as Britney Spears is going to come with unique challenges. And also going through everything that has happened over the past number of years that they've been together, it couldn't have been easy. But I have feelings about a lot of this, so we're going to get into that today. So here we go. And of course, Soki, I can't hear the word divorce anymore without hearing Adele's divorce, babe. Divorce.
Divorce, babe. Divorce.
It's so good. It's so good. It's so funny. All right. So, as with all topics where I get overwhelmed with things because there's so much to go over and I want to make sure I don't miss anything or say anything out of turn, I have my script. So if you see me looking over here, that's what I'm doing. I'm checking my script to make sure I don't forget saying anything. And I do have to start off with our normal. This stream will include speculation and opinion. and should not be taken as fact. This is my show where I share my opinion and my speculation. Always do your own research. I always have a link to a document in my description that has the links of the things that I use through the show. And so if you have questions about why I feel a certain way about something, that might be a good place to start, just so you know where I'm getting my information. And the sources are in the description. Also, hi, YouTube human reviewer. Hi. Hi. Nothing explicit's going to be shown. I do my best to not use trigger words that upset your algorithm, and to try to abide by your community guidelines, because I care about this community. I care about this platform, and I would like to stay on it. So please know that I'm doing things to the best of my ability. And viewers, to everybody, I know this is so not really an issue when it comes to my space angels, and I love you guys so much for that, and I thank you for that. But please do not send hate. It's not cute. Opinions are okay to have, but do not do anything that would cause harm to people in real life. It's not nice. All right. So here we go. So before we get super into the divorce details, I want to say that this is a personal belief of mine. I believe that in most, not all, but most divorces, both parties share some fault. No one amongst us has been absolutely perfect in our relationships. We have all made mistakes. We are all human beings. And I don't think it's fair for us to hold anyone to a perfect standard. So, before anybody starts saying that I am, yes, queening the whole time, I am not saying that Britney is 100% perfect. But I am someone who focuses on facts, and that's what we're going to do. And the facts of this divorce are very simple. Sam is entitled to nothing, guys. Like nothing. And I love this so much because literally this is an article from TMZ like last year. And they've been very like, it kind of seems like pro Sam a lot of the time. They're very team con sometimes, in my opinion. But yeah, nothing. And the thing is, that's not, this is not a clickbaity title. This is true. This is 100% true and real. So we're gonna get into the details, but the too long didn't read version, but we're gonna get into the all the details of it. Sam signed a prenup. That prenup is iron tight. And what has been reported previously is that Sam has challenged the prenup. And if he doesn't get what he wants, he's going to go to the press with embarrassing information to humiliate Britney. And that has been reported by multiple sources, and if it's true, it's extortion and it's illegal. And the thing is, he's going off on and on and on, saying he's not going to challenge anything. Right here, like I have, this was a statement that he gave from his attorney, I believe. This was from NBC News. I should have put a logo there, but I forgot. But this is NBC News. The link is in the doc. But yes, so he said he filed for divorce. He denied reports that he will challenge their prenup. But the petition that was filed in Los Angeles County Superior Court says that Asghari will seek spousal support, which is not in the prenup. So, back to the TMZ article. To make this very clear, Britney Spears will not have to ante up any money to estranged husband Sam Asghari, at least based on the prenup. But our sources say there's a big reason she feels compelled to write him a substantial check. Sources with direct knowledge of the prenup tell TMZ Sam gets no payout in the event of divorce. In addition, the prenup precludes him from getting spousal support. He can keep the gifts Britney gave him and his cars, but that's about it. Our sources say there is an extensive confidentiality clause in the prenup prohibiting Sam from talking about his relationship with Britney. So on the surface, it seems Sam is getting nothing of significance, but that is not the case. As we reported, Sam's lawyer, Neil Hirsch, filed divorce docs which ask for spousal support. Given the prenup precludes such support, Hirsch's move signals a challenge up to the prenup. Okay? There are elements of this divorce filing suggesting a challenge, writing about community and quasi-community property. Okay. The argument goes this way. If the prenup is successfully challenged, the confidentiality clause is not enforceable. Even the threat of that will get Britney's attention. That's so grossly written. I just can't. Like, does that not give anybody else the ick? Is that not like, ugh, ew, ew? But here's the reality. Multiple sources tell TMZ Sam has a lot of firsthand knowledge about Britney, their relationship, their arguments, her challenges, etc. And if there's even a possibility any of that might become public, Britney will gladly pay Sam for peace of mind. Can we please talk about how gross that is? That's how TMZ writes about extortion, something that is illegal in the state of California. Wow, just all of the ew. Throw the whole thing away. Our sources say Britney and Sam's lawyers will negotiate and she will end up writing him a check for several $100,000 and that will be that. Part of the settlement will include a confidentiality clause that will require Sam to return any money if he violates the NDA. Okay, so please understand that when I read something like this, and I've looked at the court documents and we see the court documents, Sam, I don't believe what you're saying. I just don't. How can you say you're not going to challenge the prenup, yet you filed paperwork that challenges the prenup? Like, this is so gaslighty. It's kind of gross. And when you lie about something like that and the facts state otherwise, I have trouble believing anything you have to say. Period. And like, does that make any sense? You guys get what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to be rude, but come on. Come on. So Us Weekly has an exclusive report about the status of their divorce, and I figured we could break it down together. So here we are. She's on the cover of Us Weekly, Britney's divorce battle. And the title of this article is Inside Britney Spears and Sam Asghari's Divorce, Why He Wants More Money and She Won't Give In. Exclusive. Britney's ex Sam Asghari appears to be living his best life since the split from the superstar. On January 8th, he posed for red carpet photos at the Young Hollywood and Breakout Stars of 2023 event in LA. And 3 days later, the US Sun reported he'd name-dropped Spears to score a photo with Brad Pitt at the Beverly Hills Gallery exhibition. The toxic singer isn't exactly thrilled. Asghari is still using her connection to secure invites to industry events and to rub shoulders with Hollywood's elite. She feels Sam is playing the Mr. Britney card for everything it's worth, says a source, and she finds it kind of pathetic. I think that's fair. It's been especially hard on Spears, 42, as she and Asghari are currently clashing over the details of their divorce. The former trainer, 29, filed for a divorce in August of 2023 after 14 months of marriage. As Us Weekly previously reported, Spears and Asghari signed an ironclad prenup before they tied the knot in June of 2022. But now sources claim Asghari wants more money. Sam feels he should be compensated properly for everything he went through with Britney, says one source, referring to her erratic behavior and mood swings Asghari witnessed while married to the pop star. The exact amount he wants is being kept confidential, but he's not happy with Britney and he's not happy with what Britney and her team have proposed, as the second source. Sam is going for everything under the sun. Representatives for Spears declined to comment on the divorce proceedings, and a representative for Asghari did not respond to a request for a comment. So I love this so much. Like, Sam's just not going to talk to you, and Britney's like, we'll talk about some things, but we're not going to talk about the divorce because it's private. Okay. A source told us in July of 2022 that per the terms of the prenup, here we go, Asghari would get $1 million for every 2 years of marriage to Spears while waiving his rights to the Grammy winner's music catalog and signing an NDA. She is worth an additional $60 million, but the settlement is stuck in limbo, says the first source. There's a lot of wrangling back and forth. Things have become a lot more complicated, and things have become a lot more complicated than the both of them had hoped it would be. While Spears has reportedly been paying for Asghari's luxury apartment rental following their split, which is like $10K a month, a third source from Us says that that's no longer the case. Britney is in no mood to be pushed around or rushed into signing over another huge check to Sam, says the first source, noting that so far she isn't budging when it comes to terms of their prenup. She wants to stick to the letter of the paperwork and feels that's all he's entitled to, period. And this is kind of like right here. That's not a feeling. That's what he agreed to. That was the legal agreement. It shouldn't be about feelings at this point. It is what he agreed. It is or it is not. Period. It's just absolutely exhausting. All right. It's a sore subject for the star. In 2022, Spears' legal team claimed her father, Jamie, paid himself at least $6 million while acting as her conservator and spent more than $30 million of her earnings on legal fees associated with the 13-year conservatorship. Britney is still deeply resentful over how much money certain family members have managed to mooch off of her through the years, said the first source. After her 2007 divorce from Kevin Federline, Spears reportedly paid the former backup dancer $1.3 million, and he receives for $40,000 a month from her in child support for their two sons, Sean and Jaden, who live with him in Hawaii. Now, Asghari believes he's entitled to more than he agreed initially. Sam isn't hurting for cash, but he's willing to dig in and fight for the extra money he feels he deserves, says the first source. An insider told us in January of 2023 that Spears was emotionally BUSE, IVE, and could be cruel towards Asghari, often taking her stress out on him. The insider said she also blamed Asghari for their May 2022 miscarriage, telling him that she lost the baby because he's never home. Things seemed amicable enough when Spears and Asghari announced their split in August. We will hold on to the love and respect we have for each other, and I wish her the best always, he wrote in an Instagram statement. Spears confirmed the breakup a few days later, telling fans via social media that she was a little shocked, but doing pretty good, and added, "I'm not here to explain why, because it's honestly nobody's business." At the time, rumors circulated that Britney had been unfaithful with a member of her staff, but an insider told us Spears' inner circle would be really surprised if she cheated, adding, Britney and Sam wanted different things and couldn't agree on several issues, such as having children. In 2022, a source told us the pair had skipped the honeymoon phase of their marriage and were constantly fighting, particularly over Spears' lack of focus and built up anger from her conservatorship. As of now, Sam and Asghari are not, Spears and Asghari are not speaking. They've exchanged pleasantries, but they don't talk, said the first source. It's difficult with this situation being unresolved, plus both of them are keen to put the marriage behind them and move on with their lives. During a January 7th interview with Life and Style, Asghari said he was focusing on his acting career and not looking for a partner. So something I want to say about that is the allegations of what I'm going to call emotional A. All right, we're on the same page. Emotional A, right? I think that's very interesting. Keeping in mind that things that are coming out from Sam's side with press are things like, "Oh no, we're not challenging the prenup, but we want spousal support." Okay? So again, like I'm taking all of this with a grain of salt, and I'm sorry. I just am, and I can't fight that. Like I can't deny that. There's my bias and it's there. But I mean, Brittany could probably argue the same thing. Neglect, accusing her of cheating, withholding affection, denying support, and then possibly allegedly trying to blackmail her. And funny enough, there was an article from Page 6 in August about this. And so I have that here. So Sam Asghari deserted Britney Spears for months as the marriage soured. From sources, Page 6 is told Asghari had been living separately from Britney Spears for months. As one insider said, Britney wanted a fairy tale and she didn't get it. She felt that Sam's love was not unconditional. Of course she feels let down. Anyone would when your partner is not providing for you in the way you feel you need to be provided for. She booked great, high-end vacations and paid for everything. They went everywhere on a private jet. But he was not super present. You have to ask, where was he when Britney was filming all of her Instagram videos? He would just disappear for months to go filming for work, and she would be left all alone. There were times where he would just get up and go. The insider denies reports that Asghari suspected Britney had cheated on him and that she had attacked him. That was a whole nother thing too. There was no cheating, and he's 6'2" and she's 5'4", so how could she? The honest truth of it is that it's complicated. It wasn't a whiplash decision. It's been in the works for the past month. And I believe that 100%. Like that, I think is completely, that would make sense, right? They didn't just randomly decide this, that things had been falling apart for a bit. One pal adds, Britney is strong. She's feeling like, whoa, like you would in any breakup when you've been with someone for 6 years. But she's very clear headed. She's not holed up, all alone, crying. Another tells page 6, I think Britney gets a bad rap. She's a true artist in the way that she processes things and in the way that she creates, but she's doing incredibly well under the circumstances. Now, one thing I will say, what I have read about the apartment thing, of her potentially covering the rent for his apartment, is that it was a gesture, like a goodwill gesture to try to help with negotiations with the divorce and to finish it. And now it kind of just feels like she gave an inch and he's taking a mile, in my opinion. I don't know if anybody else kind of would feel that way or if they have a different way of looking at it, but that's the way that I feel. As a final note of media that we can reference, I want to let Britney talk. This is the statement that she made on social media after the divorce became public. So she said, as everyone knows, Sam and I are no longer together. 6 years is a long time to be with someone, so I'm a little shocked. But I'm not here to explain why because it's honestly nobody's business. But I couldn't take the pain anymore. Honestly. In some sort of telepathic way, I've been receiving so many messages that melt my heart from friends, and I thank you. I've been playing it strong for way too long, and my Instagram may seem perfect, but far from it, from reality. I think we all know that. I would love to show my emotions and tears on how I really feel, but some reason I've always had to hide my weaknesses. If I wasn't my dad's strong soldier, I would be sent away to places to get fixed by doctors. But that's when I needed family most. You're supposed to be loved unconditionally, not under certain conditions. So I will be as strong as I can and do my best. I'm actually doing pretty good. Anyways, have a good day and don't forget to smile. Yeah. So I don't blame Britney for putting her foot down. He was entitled to 1 million every 2 years. The two were together in marriage according to his documentation for 13 months. That is what he wrote in the court documents. And guess what? Anything you get then at that point, Sam, is a bonus because you are entitled to nothing. Absolutely nothing. Having your rent paid for, that was an olive branch. Like, bluntly, I'm sorry. I can't, this is what it is. It is what it is. And so at that point, I'd say maybe you get $500,000 and walk away. Go. You got a whole acting career. You're an influencer now that you can probably get sponsored posts all the time. You know, you're obviously still banking the Mr. Spears thing. So you can go talk to people like Brad Pitt. Like, boy, she made you at this point. And the funny thing is the more that I look at it, the more I'm like, this is so similar to what happened with K-Fed. She wanted him to have his own thing. She gave him the space to have his own thing. She felt neglected. She had the 2 kids. She went to go see him. He wouldn't see her. She knew everything was falling apart. I really had hoped that he was better than this. And honestly, I hope something comes out and proves me wrong, that he wasn't that person. Because I feel like I defended him for so long, wanting to see the best, wanting to trust that, Britney had picked the right person for her. But it definitely seems like something changed. And it's really sad to me. It's really, really sad to me. So that's what's going on with the divorce. Just to keep it 100, that's where we are. I hope they can figure something out and that this can end, because I gotta say, if he pulls a Kevin and does like the Daily Mail sit down and everything, and I mean, we saw how well that worked out for him, right? Not such a good idea, but I mean, if he starts to do that, it's just disgusting. It's just disgusting. Yes, Soki, you were the chosen one. maybe not. But I think for me, it's the Tyra thing. I feel like I'm yelling at him like Tyra, being like, "We were rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. How dare you? How dare you?" I got nothing. I got nothing. Well, that's the main topic. I did want to touch on something else that I thought was kind of interesting because I'm interested to hear your guys' thoughts. And I didn't put this at all in like the description or anything. Um, but so the Oscar nominations came out. I'm sure you guys have an idea of what I'm going to talk about here. And I just want to be honest here that I don't like the Oscars. I don't. I feel like they're really out of touch with the general public and what film means to them. And I think we've seen that so much being talked about through the media of different directors that are like superhero movies are killing cinema and blah 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 and all that stuff. But film is supposed to be about storytelling and art, in my opinion, and art is subjective. And I think a lot of incredible films have been snubbed because they aren't Oscar worthy, which I think is a way of saying they're not avant-garde enough, right? They're not fancy enough or whatever you want to call it. They're not from the right studio, they're not from the right director, they're not a certain status, they're not a certain whatever. And honestly, I think a perfect example of that is, for example, the Harry Potter movies. We're talking about a film series that had incredible directors, Shakespearean, Royal Shakespearean trained actors that were hailed, that were some of the best in the world, alongside child actors that didn't look out of place acting beside these incredible actors. Special effects out the yin yang. We had incredible sets. We had incredible art direction. We had, like, there was so much about that film, that those films, that was incredible. I'm not even going to bring J.K. Rowling into it at this point. I understand, like, obviously, like, she wrote the book, right? She did all of that. But I'm saying from a filmmaking perspective, those films are gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous, and they generated so much money because people identified with it and people wanted to see it so badly. They went back for 8 movies. And how many times did we see Potter get snubbed? Like, I'm sorry, I will die on this hill. Alan should have gotten an Oscar. Alan Rickman should have gotten an Oscar for his portrayal of Snape. And I will die on this hill because the way that he played this, and I would love to actually do a deep dive on this about how committed he was to this role, the things he knew he kept to himself, the way that he acted through all of those films, knowing things that nobody else knew to give dimension to this character. And he kept his mouth shut. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. And he never would have even been considered because it's a fandom film. If you guys get what I'm saying. So I'm just saying, I think with certain films, the fandom ones get snubbed, they get ignored. I think it's pretentious and I think it's stupid. Which is what brings us to Barbie. So Margot Robbie and Greta Gerwig, the director, writer of the film, I believe Margot also produced. They were both so involved with the creation of this film, and they were both snubbed at the Oscars. And this has people feeling a certain way. A lot of people feel in a certain way, and I don't blame them at all. Not at all, because I think it's completely merited. I loved this article from Vanity Fair, and I'm gonna just touch on it briefly. We're not gonna read the whole thing because a lot of it's not really relevant to what I'm talking about. But I love this first paragraph of this article. It's the Oscar snub so egregious, even the Oklahoma Department of Wildlife Conservation felt compelled to weigh in. Hypothetically, if I was going to nominate a film about a badger, starring a badger, called Badger, for Best Picture, I would also nominate The Badger, right? And how many people are going badger, 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 mushroom, mushroom? That raised me. That short raised me. There's no film that this year there's no film they could be talking about besides Barbie, which is not only the Best Picture nominee with the title role. Oppenheimer and Maestro are both named for their chain-smoking characters, but the only one that didn't get a corresponding acting nomination for its star, Margot Robbie. The oddity of how Barbie's 8 Oscar nominations were distributed is easily the most discussed topic of Tuesday's announcement. It's true that Barbie supporters had every reason to expect that Robbie, who received the Screen Actors Guild Award, the BAFTA, the Golden Globes, and the Critics' Choice nominations, would find a way into the Best Actress lineup. But it's also true that the Oscars have had an annoying tendency to overlook the performer right at the center of some of their favorite movies, especially in the last decade or so. It might not be a lot of comfort today, but stereotypical Barbie is in some very good company. And they talked about a few other films where the star got ignored. But I also can't, Greta, though. What exactly did y'all want Greta to do to be a better director? What? What was Greta supposed to do? And the thing is, I am saying this as someone, and I will say this very bluntly, I have not seen the full film. Okay. And I know I sound a bit like Oliver Stone right now talking about Barbie, and I don't know everything about it. But my point is that when you literally have the two people in the film, the stars, America Ferrera and Ryan Gosling, who are nominated for Oscars, publicly being like, where's Margot and Greta? They can't even be happy about their own nomination for an Oscar because they're like, this is not okay. This is not okay. And Medora Art exactly just brought up the quote of Ryan Gosling saying, but there is no Ken without Barbie. There's no Barbie movie without Greta. And Margot, like. And I really can't help but be like, I'm seeing people go like, it's almost like it's misogyny. Maybe. I don't know. I can't help but be like, it definitely doesn't look good, guys. Like I'm not happy. I'm not happy with this. It's really, really a big bummer. And I'm kind of like at a point now where I'm honestly debating as much as I don't want to care about the Oscars anymore because I feel like it's irrelevant to what the public actually wants. The fact that this is a thing that people are all talking about and feeling like, well, why wouldn't she get the nomination? Why wouldn't Margot get the nomination? Where is Greta? Where is this? That we're all feeling that way and feel like the Academy should have been that way. And then when we look at all of the other awards that Barbie has been nominated for, I'm going to show you guys this. So, full disclosure, I have not vetted every single line of this page, but it's very well sourced. Make sure my thingies are here. This is the list of awards that Barbie has been nominated for. It has been nominated for 316 awards and it's won 91 of them. And I'm just gonna scroll. Here we go. We're in the A's. Now we're in B. Now we're in B. See? Like, guys, we're going to be here for a few minutes. Like, when you have a film that has attracted this much attention from organizations that give out awards, are we understanding why this is so messed up that the lead actress / producer of the film, as well as the director of the film, have been snubbed? Like, this is weird. This is really, really weird, and I have questions. We're still in S. Still going. Still going. Okay, we're in W. There we go. There we go. That's my point. That's the only thing I kind of want to just bring up, that I just think it's really silly. And I understand why people are upset. Because even if Barbie wasn't your thing, even if it's not a movie that you weren't super into, like, you can't deny the impact that this film has had. You just can't. Are you all right? Hi. Hi. Well, anyway, that's all I really want to say about Barbie, but I had feelings about that. Now we're in halftime. Hi, everybody. I got to catch up on a few things too. I'm seeing Ray. Thank you so much for the super chat you sent in. What would you think / say if Britney hooked up with Johnny Depp? I don't know if they would really be. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know because they're both very introverted people. You know, like they're not very about stuff. I think they could probably be really good friends. I don't know if I could see them, whatever. But I mean, if they were both happy, I don't care. Good for them. People do what they want. Dear Dana said, just breathe. Things happen. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. Hugs. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I'm sorry I was upset, guys. It's just really, it's a huge bummer when like you work really hard on something and one of the things that I hate, and I've actually heard that this is a really common thing for people that have like trauma issues, is we prepare for like everything to go wrong. But there are some things that we assume should just work. And when they don't work, it's just insanely infuriating. We expect crisis. What we don't expect is things like when we turn on our microwave in the morning that they're going to break. That, you know what I mean? Like we depend on things to happen and then they don't, and it just gets very frustrating. So I think that's one of the things I struggle with, and I do my best to work through those things. For the record, Your Honor, member for 11 months. Hello, my lovely Linda. Sam had no patience in understanding her trauma. I mean, I could see that. It's, it be what it be. But I hope that everything, they're able to settle this because I think they both need to move on. Yeah, Katie Artist. Prepare for the worst, hope for the best. Always. Oh my gosh, Carbonite Stardust. Kim, my purse is actually a bag that has everything in it for every occasion. I am crisis ready, but a flat tire? WTF? Exactly. Oh my gosh. Right? And it's just, and then that one thing happens and you're like, I give up. I tried so hard. Got so far. It doesn't even matter. I could survive the apocalypse, but I have no coffee. Yeah, Daisy Girl, yeah, I feel that. My coffee pot took a crap. I'm so sorry. I like that expression, though. My coffee pot took a crap. It's funny. Oh, yeah. Purple Rose Gamer, I know that feeling, Kim. I have my own past drama. When things go wrong, I go crazy. Yup. Soki just said, my boyfriend doesn't understand why I need a purse and why there's so many things in it. And honestly, just the bare minimum. I have to say, I'm very thankful that my husband was a Boy Scout. He is always prepared and he always has a bag with him, like a messenger bag or something. He's actually made a few of them. They're incredible. But he always has like a little, like a first aid kit with him, and like we'll be out shopping and I'll be like, oh, I didn't bring a bag. And he's like, no worries. And he just like folds out this teeny little thing that's actually this massive bag. And it's like, I'm prepared. So that's always a nice thing. It's a nice thing. But yeah, it's good to have things prepared if you can. It's always a good thing. Carbonite Started just said, I have secret cubbies in my car. I have blankets and emergency gear in there, a tent, rations. My car is Hermione's bag. I mean, here's the thing with living in Canada. We have blankets in our cars.
Yep.
We have water in our cars. Mm-hmm. We're ready because we don't pick when the snow comes. We just don't. And we'd like to live. So KDR74 said, my friends / family make fun of me for a heavy backpack / purse. But they don't when things go wrong. Oh yeah. Yeah. 100%. Let me see. Yep. King Bob, my wife was stuck on the side of the road for over 2 hours last week. Oh, the flat tire, just spent $300 on 2 new ones. Oh, that sucks. Oh, Shauna Brown, I internalize and then I have a meltdown when shoelace breaks. Yes. Oh my goodness. For the record, Your Honor, Linda said, oh my gosh, so does Adam. He does the same. Were they separated at birth? There are things that we were like, Oh, wow. Our men both do this. This is weird. Yeah. Whitney just said my husband has multiple bags ready to grab and go. Yes, 100%. 100%. Oh, so Daisy Girl just said I carry everything with me, always prepared. Well, it's not a bad idea. General Scott said, sorry, working, leaving in 10 minutes for the almighty chiropractor. I think I've paid off his vacation home at this point. I hope you feel better. I know, you know what? I love my chiropractor. I hate going, but he's really cool. And he's really helped my family a lot. And I think chiropractors can be great. Get the good chiropractor, like get a good chiropractor, but they can make a big difference. I hope that he helps you feel better with everything. It sucks. It sucks. And it's also really weird that like you're paying someone so much money, like to inflict pain on you to then experience relief. I think I shared the first time I ever went to the chiropractor and I got my neck adjusted. Everything went black. I thought I was going to see Jesus. I thought it was over. I was done. There was like a big release that you could hear. And my chiropractor was like, wow, that was loud. And I thought he meant like me yelling. And he's like, no, your neck. And I'm like, at least I feel justified then in my reaction. Oh, but I was so lightheaded after that. I felt like awful for a few days. But I mean, obviously it needed to happen. And my neck's been way better since. So, if you would be. Yeah. Carbonized Stardust just said in Canada, you cannot be stuck in winter without gear. Like, that's an unaliving sentence. You gotta have the stuff. The thing is, I get that there's some people that look at like, what are the Canadians doing? But it's like, you have to understand some of the things that we do that you think are silly. We've learned we have to. We would rather not, but we have to. Just trust us on this. We've figured this out. We know how to survive in negative 40 degrees Celsius. Leave us be with the things that we do. That's it. Oh, these all hail leggings with pockets. Yes, 100% yes. Oh. All right, I'm just catching up with you guys because I got a little held back while I was ranting. Yeah. Carbonized Stardust just said, yeah, it's a trauma response. But man, I feel good knowing I'm ready for any crisis. Honestly, I think it's kind of one of those things like, it sucks that it took that to get us there, but it's good to have a bunch of people that are prepared. We all know. Sorry, Diva D just said, since I live in Florida, my trunk is always full of stuff in case a beach trip pops up. I wish that was the stuff I prepared for in my car. There is jealousy here, but there's also like, I genuinely am happy for you. And I would do the same if I lived somewhere where I was that close to a beach. But the other things I've had in my car. Oh gosh. Oh. Let me see. I'm just going through everything. Oh, da 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 da. Hello, Han Solo. Good to see you. I'm just saying, yeah, you guys are all talking about chiropractors. Yeah, chiropractors are great. If you get a good chiropractor, they're amazing. And there we be. I think we are caught up. And we're about an hour into the stream. So we have a What the What prepared. We do. We have one prepared. And I have the feeling it's going to take us a little bit to go through. But I think it's going to be worth it. I think it's going to be worth it. So I'll give you guys just another minute. Does anybody have any other questions? Anything else they want to say? Anything else? And then we can move on. I'm just going to take a sip of my coffee. While we do that, Lacey, are you awake? Do you want to say hello to everybody? Can mommy pick you up? Yep. Because I know you guys like to see Bear. There she be. She's getting so fluffy. Oh my gosh. You have an appointment like the first week of February, but like, again, you've just poofed. You poofed. So fluffy. My headphones. Sorry. on the internet forever. That's me and my weird voices that just pop up. Oh gosh. Shauna, thank you so much for gifting 10 memberships. That's so kind of you. I so appreciate it. What is that? We're 26 now? Yeah. That's amazing. Thank you so much, Shauna. I so appreciate that. And welcome to all of the new Space Angels. Oh, Ray, thank you. How do you manage to look so pretty, Kim? I don't know. I have body dysmorphia. That's very kind of you. That's very kind of you. I never feel it. I never feel it, and I've kind of accepted that I won't. So that's just it be what it be. And I know what I see is not what other people see, and that was a huge actual part of me swallowing my pride and getting onto the internet, because I was like, if I'm never going to see what I actually look like because my brain's not capable, then why am I striving to make myself look a certain way to be worthy of being on the internet? You know? So that was the thing. So I do appreciate that. I do appreciate it. I will say though, I am wearing something new today that I normally don't. I've just started using it. I got the e.l.f. Halo Glow liquid filter thing. That's like it's the dupe, not the knockoff. It's a dupe. It's the vegan and cruelty-free dupe of the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. I like it. I think it gives a bit of depth to my, we're looking a little bit more lively in the skin here, which I like, because most of the time I look dead because I'm so pale. So I will take any of that I can take. Pardon? We pale. Oh my goodness. Oh gosh. General Scott, with all the money I have spent on the chiropractor, I have
insufficient funds. You ain't got no money. Woo.
Oh, we have to. Let me see here. Yeah, pale girls unite. Although I will say, one of the nice things with the filter is basically, regardless of your skin tone, it's relatively sheer. You can wear it by itself, but you can also mix it with foundation. So if you aren't if the shade doesn't fully align with what you think would work for you, it's actually quite versatile. And I've seen a lot of people actually use the fair shade, which I use as like a regular shade for their highlight. So yeah, it's fun. Give it a try. Give it a try. Check it out. Let me see. Ooh, I love all the oohs. Alrighty. Bye, General Scott. Thank you for being here. I so appreciate you. Carbonite's also in the Snow White Club. It's true. It's true. Oh, gosh. All right. Well, sorry. Oh, gosh, Soki, the sun on my skin hurts people's eyes. I look like a lit flashlight. I think the best thing that I could say when it comes to how pale I am, and I'm going to preface this by saying that producer sister is paler than I am. Okay? Okay? Producer sister does not have a shade in Fenty the last time we tried. They don't go pale enough. The skincare, the makeup line that's supposed to be for everyone. Nope. It was a number of years ago. I was in Disney World and they had this thing called the American Idol Experience, and you could audition to be part of the show. So you could like go and sing like an American Idol contestant. So I went in and I auditioned and I got through, and then they were like, okay, we have to film like this video, like this entry video, so people like get to know you before you get on stage and whatever. And I was like, okay. So I'm in Florida. I've been there for a few days, more than that probably. And I am somewhat tanned. I am tanned. And I was wearing a darker foundation shade than normal because I knew that I was going to tan. They did that video of me. They filmed me. And the camera guy just kept getting so annoyed. And I was like, is everything okay? And he said, just give me a minute. And he walked off and he came back. And he comes back with this sheet of paper he pulled off of somebody's printer. Like printer paper. And was like, hold this up to your face. And I was like, okay. He's doing the manual white balance based on the paper because I was throwing off the white balance. I was so pale. And I wish I could say that was the last time that happened when I was being filmed for things, but it's not. We are pale. We be pale. All right, are we ready for what the what? Are we ready for what the what? Let's go. Let's go. All right. Producer Sisters hit us again with epic construction fails that went horribly wrong. Part 2. We got part 2. We did part 1 the other day and we all were laughing our heads off. We had a great time. And basically, it's just reacting to photos of construction fails. We ask why. We don't know why, but we just laugh about it and have a good time. And I think you guys, I'm seeing like, yay! Cheryl. I guess it is. It's part 2. Yeah. It's part 2. Oh, producer sister, it's okay. She's like, I forgot. It's fine. It's fine. All right. I'm ready. I'm so ready. Let me just simplify my screen here because I got too many things open. Too many things. Too many things. Like too many cooks. All right. If you know what too many cooks is, put a 1 in the chat. I may make that a thing that we do members only one day if there aren't a lot of them. All right. Let's go. Oh gosh. Good support. That's not the way it's supposed to be. That's not right. It's not. That's not the way it's supposed to be. I have concerns. Okay, we keep going. Oh no, not these weird toilet placements. No. No, why? What is behind it? Cupboard. Is that a cabinet? Yep. At that point, build out the wall and then make a shelving unit that faces the sink. And then you could even put like a caddy thing on the wall above it for more storage. What am I looking at? What is happening? Fire them now. Fire them now. All the TP you can put in there. Yep. I can't. Yeah, yeah. At least point the toilet so it's back against the wall. Just you would think. You would think. Katie, why am I focused on the random toilet paper on the counter? That is a good point because I feel like people do that when they have their toilet beside the counter for whatever reason. Like the toilet paper roll is not working. Like that's where it hangs out. Like, is there another toilet there? Why is it there? But they have another one on the wall. Yeah, Shauna, freestanding toilets make me uncomfortable. I think that's fair. I think that's fair, and I think some of it is like you wonder what's happening behind you, right? We are conditioned that they're supposed to be against the wall. We are so conditioned that they're supposed to be against the wall. Yeah, Medora Art, I can feel the existential crisis of that toilet. Yeah, me too. Me too. Oh. Carbonized. The Olympics of bathroom business. Reach the TP. No, not a good time. Not a good time. This is insane. This is insane. What? No, hang on. No, we're using this.
Oh my God, what is that? Oh my God, what is that?
What is it? Is it like shells? Yes. I'm trying to make this bigger. Who did this? Why? What? Yeah, it does. It looks like it's growing. That is horrible. Is it oysters? Is it oysters? Like, okay. I don't know how many of you guys grew up or were like around. How do I word this? When I was a kid, it was very popular to have beach-themed bathrooms, and for whatever reason, people had shells everywhere, and it was always, like, putting a whole bunch of shells together to make collages and things like that. It was never oysters. I never really saw oysters, but always, like, cute little shells. So we all kinda had, like, our mermaid moment in the bathroom, but, like, I've never seen that, and I've never seen it on this scale. Shellfish fireplace. Speaking of which, Denise, thank you for reminding me. I will be taking part in, I think, what some Britney fans will be doing. Once Justin's song Selfish comes out, Britney has a song called Selfish on her album Femme Fatale. Yeah, I'm gonna be streaming Britney. I'm gonna be streaming Selfish. That's what's happening. Shellfish. Be a little shellfish, because I feel like that's what I can do. Yeah, Shirley, DIY crafty idea gone wrong. So wrong. Shag fireplace, Aaron. Oh gosh, it's bad. It's bad. Midor or whatever that is, it is horrendous. It's absolutely horrendous. I think too, it's like most people put something above their fireplace, like whether it be art, some people put a television, some people put like a mantle and then they display things. How do you do that? Can you? I feel like if you stuck a 3M hook to that, it's not going to work. It's not going to. Yeah. Sarai, it's a no from me. It's a no from me, dog. Yeah, no. Oh gosh. Denise just said, OMG, my boyfriend's mom's bathroom had a sink shaped like a shell. They did. It was a big thing. It was like that. And then everybody had like kitchens that were like red and about roosters. That was a big thing. All that type of stuff. Also, yeah, Denise just said that's a dust trap. Oh gosh, the compressed air you'd have to use. Yeah, producer sister just said, I'm hoping there's nothing living in those shells anymore. I would have to agree. Oh, Lori, yes. Lori said, a pure sandpaper if you ever fell against it. Ow. Ow. Oh gosh, King Bob. Sorry. If you like that, go watch Trading Spaces. I will never forget the episode where they glued hay to the wall. That show was unhinged. It was so unhinged. That is one of the most insane things. I'm pretty sure it was TLC. Wasn't TLC Trading Spaces? Yeah. That is one of the most unhinged things they've ever done. And considering like TLC is TLC, that's a big statement to make. Oh. Soki, I have a mermaid themed bathroom in Animal Crossing. I love it. Chris Barber just said, are we in Jacksonville again? Happy Wednesday, everyone. I think we might be. But yes, happy Wednesday to you too. Ray just said, wherever this fireplace is located, there are no oysters left in the sea. Yep, I agree. Oh, Samantha, I unfortunately still have shell-shaped sinks. Too expensive to replace. Yay, 90s houses. You know what? I think if you like it, who cares? Right? Like, honestly, who cares? Because, like, trends come and go constantly. But, like, for me, I'm having a moment right now where when I was in high school, I really wanted to get one of those Juicy Couture tracksuits, like the velour ones, because they looked super comfy. And I couldn't afford one. And it also was like really hard to find them where I lived. So I was going to have to get them basically imported from the States and I was going to pay a ton of money and it was just ridiculous. And now that they're back, Fashion Nova has one that isn't as expensive. Yeah, I may have an unholy amount of those now in my house. And I know that in like a year or two, they're going to be, oh my gosh, those were so big in like the early 2000s. It's so not even in anymore. And you know what? I'm still going to be walking around my house in the velour tracksuit, probably with side parted hair, living my best life. Like, just do what makes you happy. Yeah. Sorry, Katie just said, can we appreciate the very plain cabinet drawers behind it? What is that even there for? I have so many questions. Because I don't even think that's probably balanced because it looks like there's a window or a door or something on the other side. Joanne, I'm going to move on, but I'm going to let this one be the last one here. Sasquatch called, wants his escape hole back. Yep. What is that?
Power.
That's the power?
Yep.
That's the electrical
Yep.
coming from the ceiling.
Yep.
Oh no. Oh no, 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 ew. Oh, that's awful. Like, is there no other way to fix that? Do we have anybody that knows anything about electrical in this chat? Like, do you guys know how to fix that? Is that possible?
It should have been done before the floor was put down.
Yeah, like Randa just said, no, that's called lazy contractors. I would believe you. Shauna, like, you're fired. Yeah, like Denise, that's not right. And it's slanted. It is. And it's slanted. Yeah. Just oh gosh. Carbon starts for when that 240 volt oven doesn't unalive you, the island will. Yeah, form a pillar around it. Like, I feel like there's things that could have been done here in the kitchen design. Jacksonville kitchen. Jacksonville kitchen. The only thing that's missing now is the jacuzzi. Then we really have the Jacksonville kitchen. Oh gosh. It's a dancing pole for the cat. Thank you, Ray. You come home and your cat's just going, don't you wish your girlfriend was hot like me? Gosh. Oh. Yeah, and Aang said you're supposed to run the electrical from the lights already in the ceiling. Yeah. Yeah, 100%. No, this is awful. This is awful. Yeah, Vicky, I just said, if my husband did that, I'd be pissed. The only way to fix that is to put a support being right there. I mean, oh, that's tragic. That's absolutely tragic. Yeah, Pearl Jan, that sums it up. Like literally doing what the emoji is doing at this moment. Oh gosh, it's awful. All right. No, 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 no. I reject this. I rebuke it. I rebuke it. That is a no.
It's like they did it right in the bottom corner and then they just said screw it.
Some of them are like vertical.
Yep.
Who doesn't?
It's every angle you could think of.
Guys, come on. How can you not stack bricks? We do this in preschool, guys. We stack things on top of each other in patterns for structural integrity. Yep, Diana, yeah. Okay, my OCD has hit the roof. Yeah, I feel it too. No. Throw the whole thing away, Lori. You are right. Absolutely. Just sledgehammer. How can you do that? Look at it and go, it's fine.
It's good.
How? How do you look at that and go like, this was a good call? This was a good thing. Aaron, someone never played Legos. Nope, they didn't. They did not. Oh my gosh, this is just, I can't get over that one diagonal brick on the left-hand side near the center. And you guys, you know exactly the one I'm talking about. Just like why? It's awful. That's absolutely awful. I can't handle it. Yeah, my OCD would be in overdrive. Shauna, yep. Power of Christ compels you, Pearl Jan. Yep. KDR74, Tetris at this point, they need to call the kid. The kid could do a better job than this. The kid that won Tetris. Medora, my eyes. I always think of the SpongeBob movie. And producer sister thinks of Friends and thinks of Phoebe going, my eyes. Oh, Rando just said, as a Tetris geek, I am highly offended. Highly, yes. Oh gosh, Carbonized Stardust, $5 and they were listening to My Way while working. Like Frank Sinatra. I would play that right now and just look at this image if I could. But Did it my way. Yeah, they chose violence, Kyle. Hi, Kyle. Hi, Kyle. I actually was thinking of you this morning because I had something pop up on my Instagram that was someone that actually got a shirt that had the pineapple on it from Telefrancais. Like fully. And then they had like the theme song on the back of Telefrancais. I'm like, no, we're not doing this. No. It was cute. It was cute, but it was a lot. Oh gosh, guys. This is bad. I love how you guys are just like, I can't with this. No. No. That's guys, you need a pocket door. I would assume at this point. No. This is no. How do you Ray, exactly. How do you even open the lid? How do you This is horrible. This is horrible. No. 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 I love everybody's just nope. Nope. I love it when we have just people either repeating a word or like one word answers. So like lol, what? Nope. Just no. Kyle, sorry, I just saw the internet as is invading reality. Kim, we need to stop talking about and willing things into life. This isn't our fault. I blame our French teachers. I blame TVO. Oh, this is so bad. What happened to peeing in peace, Carbonized? I don't know. I have so many questions about these bathrooms. Teresa said pocket door, like the ones that slide. Yes, so it goes into the wall and comes out. So the door is actually stored in the wall itself, and it's great for when you have like really small rooms and stuff like that. I'm a fan. I like them. They're cool. Oh gosh. Yeah, DVD, just make the door swing the other direction. Just that's a solution. That is a solution. Oh gosh, Sarai Cookie Monster got hungry. It's not a cookie. Oh my gosh, this is awful. This is awful. I can't. Yep, Jacksonville at its best. Jacksonville at its best. Okay. All right. Keep going. What? Is that a street sign? That's a light post? And it's being held in by one screw? And you just left them? Are they drilled in?
Yep.
Like on the side. So instead of drilling them in the thing,
Yes.
in the hole,
Yes.
they drilled it on the side to hold it down.
Correct.
It's going down. Christina's yelling timber. You better move. Oh gosh. How do you miss 3 of the 4 holes? Yeah, it's like you got like did you just figure it out in the last one? I can't. Oh gosh, yeah. Kyle, it's the light post from GTA 4 and 5. Yep. I can't. This is awful. Yeah, Carbonus, nobody dance on this pole. This is not we're gonna go back to the bad electrical in the kitchen. Okay, we're not this one. Oddly enough, I think the kitchen pole might be safer than this. Ray, yes. Whoever did this went to the Jacksonville Construction School. I would not recommend it. I don't think we should go there. I can't. Oh, please, no. Why? What was the logic in this? Make a diagonal wall. This is so stupid. I'm actually baffled. Like, the effort it took to do something that dumb. Shauna. I feel like I can hear you laughing from here. Like, what am I looking at? I feel like there could have been so many fun things you could have done with that. I can't. I got nothing. Oh, yeah, like, yeah. So Billy Cat, yeah. So they cut it. So it's like they cut it, and then they would have had to glue it to the wall because it's not screwed through or anything, right? Because the other screws are on the other wall, right? There's no place for a nail to go or anything. So they would have had to like glue this to the wall, thinking that somehow that would make this better. Katie already said, just don't have a light at this point. That's when you get like the Philips lights that have their own remote. They go completely separate. You don't need that anymore. Oh my gosh, it's awful. Yeah, carbonized. Landlord is on a serious budget. Lol. That's not even a budget. That's not a budget. That's just dumb. Oh gosh, there's no reason. Clap on. Oh gosh. Oh, that's so stupid. What is that? You know what? I kind of like this. I mean, he wants you to slow down. And he's asking you with a smile. He's asking you with a smile. And if you honestly tell someone that you didn't see the sign that said to slow down, that's not this dude's fault. He's doing his best. He honestly kind of looks like with his nose, he's got sunscreen on his nose, preparing for a long day of being out in the sun, letting you know to slow down. This dude's the MVP. Also, he got hips that won't quit. Oh my gosh. Also, that neck. That neck. That is really funny. That is actually, I really like that. Yeah, someone was bored that day, rando, 100%. But I mean, hey, maybe they were having issues that people just weren't slowing down. Sometimes you have to do things to get your point across and to get people's attention. Giant pylon man. It's almost as good as a wacky waving inflatable arm thing, you know? Oh gosh, Lulu, he needs hammer pants. Da-na-na-na. Rando, boy is thick. Oh my gosh, Ange, my ex-boss had a neck like that. Oh, I'm sorry for him. I'm that okay. Oh. Yep. His hips don't lie. They don't lie, Denise. They do not. They do not. And he's trying, Your Honor. He's trying. Yep. Kyle just said because of stuff like this, is why I would never be allowed to work on road work. Well, because like you would do shenanigans like this, I would help. In all honesty, I'd be helping you. I would be helping you. Oh, that's funny though. Katie R94, it looks like a cheese hat too. Oh gosh. Now I have the cheese tax song stuck in my head. Do you guys know that one? The cheese tax song from Puppy Songs? It goes the cheese tax, the cheese tax. Yeah, Bear, we have to regularly pay the cheese tax with Bear. Oh gosh, it's brutal. Brutal. All right. The levels of stupid here, guys. The levels. I can't. No one thought about this? Like, no one thought about this? Did they really just want to make sure the ladder didn't fall over? I actually don't. I can't. I can't understand why this would be a thing. Like why this would happen in the first place. What drives someone to think that this is a good idea? Has anyone ever seen anything like this? Yep. I don't want to live on this planet anymore, Kyle. I'm quitting humanity. Yep. Yep. Oh gosh. Lulu, if you could see my face, I mean, you guys are seeing mine. I got nothing. Normally, I try to keep like a good conversation going. What is there to say? This is just one of the stupidest things I've ever seen in my life. This is lack of intelligence. This is none. I got nothing. I got absolutely nothing. Oh no, I gotta keep going. Okay, come on. The train track?
I don't want to get on the train.
Are they trying to hurt? Like, I can only hope that these tracks have been out of commission for a long time and are not being used. That's the only thing I can think of. And then at that point, it doesn't matter. Who cares? Put cement over the train tracks. But yeah, this is a prime example of, as Ray said, they had one job. Are you serious with me right now? What is Thomas going to do when he comes down this? What's he going to do? Scoot the do smack. Like what? Derailment. Oh, wow. Oh, Pearl Jet. It's okay. It's going to Hogwarts. I would rather take Ron's car. I'm going to take the car. No, I'm going to drive on my own. Oh gosh, this is awful. This is awful. I just saw Robin DL. Thank you so much being a member for 13 months with the hippos. Thank you so much for your support as always. It is amazing. Much love to you. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Okay. King Bob said those are old tracks. They're rusty. Okay. At least I can sleep now knowing that people are not getting on that train that's going to go down there. Yeah, they're only going to take it once. Yeah. Kyle just said, coming to an immediate stop. Oh, wow. Billy Cat, I don't think that's temporary. That's like concrete. That's concrete. Wow. Wow. I just hope no one's using that track. There's brick behind the window.
Correct.
They bricked up the window.
That's the fireplace.
That's the fireplace?
Look up the chimney.
The chip. Is that even legal? Is that even legal? Really? Like there has to be some like permit problem with that. There's no way. There's no way. Oh my gosh. I also have to say thank you so much, Project Metal Music. Member of 7 month. Thank you so much for your support. I love seeing you here. Love the What to What. Love the What to What. Thank you very much. We're glad that you do. And Carrie has been a member for 7 months. Thanks, love, when you're on live. Thank you so much for being here. I love that you're here. I actually can't. I am. How do you have a crew there? Like, how do you have a mason that agrees to do that? That's wild. Absolutely wild. Yeah, ran off my. I'm pretty sure that's not built to code. I don't think it's built to code either. No. Absolutely not. Guys, I can't. We can keep going. Sorry for the inconvenience. If Rome was built in a day, we would have used the same contractor. I mean, that's an interesting sign to be like under construction. I kind of like the please excuse our mess. Those are cute to me. But it's true. Rome was built in it. I have to say, and I want you guys to understand, I'm not saying this as that I mean it or I intend it or anything like that, but I was on Instagram and I saw a comment on a post, and unfortunately it got very political. But someone said something to the effect of like, does anybody else kind of feel like looking at the fall of Rome is kind of looking at like what's going on in America right now? To which somebody responded, Rome had better roads because the roads in Rome were famous and all roads led to Rome. To which then people started having an argument in the comments about whether or not the roads in America were better than the roads in Rome. People pulling out like studies and stuff. And I was like, no. There are all these people in the comments that were like, oh, come on. Come on. And then I'm like, oh my gosh, is this Roman Empire? Is this what's happening now? Is this how the Roman Empire meme is evolving? We're all just looking at that. I can't. It was so ridiculous. I'm like, people can't joke anymore. People can't make jokes anymore. And we need to. It's so sad. All right. Next one. No. No, no. No, 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 no. No, no. Nope. Gentlemen in the chat, I have to ask you, have you ever been in a bathroom where this is a thing? Because I've seen a few photos of this with like urinals and odd placing. What do you guys do? What, when you see that, what do you do? If you don't mind sharing. I know it's a very personal thing to share, but if you wouldn't mind sharing, I'd love to know. Yeah, so you can pee with friends. Mandalorian, thank you. Oh gosh. Some of these. Tyrana, thank you so much for being a member for 7 months. Love all your streams and the what. Thank you so much. Would love to have you here. I see you all the time. Thank you so much for your support and your love here. It's very, very felt. Oh gosh. Yeah, personal space, Billy Cat. Get out of my personal space. Personal space. Yeah, Soki just said you'd have to be really good friends or have really bad aim. Yeah. Yeah. I Rando instead of best friend necklaces. Stick with the necklaces. Stick with the necklaces. All right. Yeah, don't cross the streams. Sorry. Service just said use a cubicle. I always wonder why you guys don't do that. Like you just use a stall because like I would feel so uncomfortable, but like obviously like I don't know. Yeah, Shauna just said hubby says use the stall. Use the stall. All right, that's what we do. We just walk away. So it's just a complete risk. Oh, yeah. Project Metal Music being a man that is a huge no, and I would not use it. Oh, Kyle said it's worse than the doorless bathroom stalls in China. Oh, that's awful. That's awful. This is bad. Yeah, no crossing swords. Glitter diva. Yeah, no. What? Denise, I am screaming because my boyfriend, OMG, I will send the picture. It exists. What? Like you've seen this in real life? Denise, the things I learn from you every day. The things I learn. I will keep my eye open for that. It's okay if you can't get it right now. It's fine. But I'm just like, oh my gosh. All right. Be prepared. That's pretty great. I like that. I like that. I do. I like that so much. Interesting tidbit, though. Believe it or not, I know everybody thinks that Scar was voiced by Jeremy Irons. And I believe the story of when he recorded that song I have heard was that he went in and it was very difficult for him. I think he actually might have hurt himself a bit because it's a tough song to do. Yeah, it's really, really difficult. And so they called Jim Cummings, who is a voice actor. He's actually Winnie the Pooh and Tigger. So many things. Jim Cummings has been a legend, absolute legend. And he came in and he actually did the vocal for Be Prepared. It's him. And it's like uncredited. But yeah, it's all the love to voice actors. All the love to voice actors because they're amazing and they're so underappreciated. So every time I see that, I'm like, do you know that's actually Jim Cummings? Because everybody always thinks Jeremy, but it's like, but that song is so iconic and people like associate it so much with that character. Yeah. Yeah. Oh gosh. Yeah, Samantha just said, yes, he only did half the song. Yeah. Yeah. It's so funny when those things happen. Yeah. Average Supreme, one of the best villain songs, 100%. Like, okay, I don't know if you guys saw this the other night. I was crying like a baby and I felt so stupid. Did you guys see, like, I guess the British Got Talent / America's Got Talent of the woman, I think her name is Lauren, that was actually the original vocalist for Never Enough from The Greatest Showman? And she was completely uncredited through all of it, and then she decided to go on Britain's Got Talent to basically announce to the world that it was her, and she performed it, and it's like, it's all been confirmed. She's absolutely incredible. It was just what a moment. What a moment. I may share that later. Like, I'll just share that as a link, or I'll put it on Insta or something, because, like, it was so moving. I was bawling my eyes out. But anyway, let's keep going. All right. Oh, Pearl Chen, yup, I cried. Good, I'm not the only one. The door handles, y'all. Just they gotta go the other way. Or you need a hand handle. Wow. I can't. I cannot. Oh. Oh. I love how you all are like, yeah, I saw it and I cried too. I saw that. I cried. Yeah, like, I don't feel like such a baby now, because it was very, very moving. It was very moving. But yeah. At what point do you get to where you realize that you done goofed? How far into that process do you have to be to understand you done goofed? Producer sister, you've put on more door handles than I have.
You just snap them in. Like, you done goofed at the very end and didn't bother to fix it.
Oh, okay. Producer sister said it's like you done goofed because it's at the very end. You just snap it in. Good job. Good job to whoever did that. Oh gosh. It's funny. Average Supreme, when I try to fix something without my boyfriend. Oh gosh, it's funny. It's funny. Yeah, it's a Billy Cat. Yeah, it's gonna do damage. It's gonna do damage. There's no reason for this. Hot and cold, and then is the other one's yes and no, and then in, and then we have another one that's over there that's out. Like, what do these mean? What do they mean? Does anyone actually understand this? Like, why are there that many? What? Yeah, if you want to feel like you're piloting the Enterprise, like, what is that? What? Obligatory now.
Oh my god, what is that? Oh my god! What is that?
What is it? Why? Multiple choice. I mean, I will say, one day we will do a reno of my bathroom. I don't know what's up with it, but when we moved in, it definitely needed help. But out of all the bathrooms in the house, it was the one that needed the least amount of help. But for example, the hot and cold are reversed. So anytime anybody stays at my house and they use my shower, I have to be like, okay, you can, but I have to teach you how to use it because it's so bad. But like, why? Yeah, Marcia said multiple shower heads. Maybe I got nothing. Shower roulette. Oh gosh. Yeah, Lori suggested that as well. I think that's probably Billy Cat. Yeah, shower head and bath. I feel like Purple Rose Gamer. Hot, cold, champagne, milk, and coffee. Brilliant. Brilliant. I can't. Yeah, where is the manual? We need something on the wall, Cheryl. It needs to be posted, laminated and posted. Labels. Oh gosh. Mm-mm. What happened here? What happened?
He didn't fill the pool.
He like flooded his whole house.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. Water damage isn't a joke, guys. This is bad. This is really, really bad. Oh, that's absolutely terrifying. Oh. Because, like, I would say, like, was it that they had a hurricane? But there would be more in the pool.
Yep.
Definitely Jacksonville. Samantha, yes. Yes. Definitely Jacksonville. Yeah, flood the house, live in the pool. Thank you, Kyle. Fixed it. Fixed it. Oh, wow. That's awful. That's yeah, user error. Hang. Oh, this is horrible. That is so bad. Brilliant. You're gonna make me stay at work? I'm gonna do something to entertain myself. Let me go home. I love that. Oh my gosh, I love it. I love it. Aaron, see, you're not supposed to do that, but it's fun. It's fun. Ever Supreme, my tax dollars at work. At that point, I blame, like, if you have the time to do that, why are you on the clock? Why do you still have people on the clock? Because I honestly don't think most people would be like, this is what I want to do with my day. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like there's more to this. This is so funny. Kyle, big boy playing with big toys. Yes. Yes. Oh, this is funny. Lulu's mom, I know boys who would do this. So do I. Oh my gosh. I love it. I love it. That's good. That's good. I never finish anything. Own it. Own it. Is this the ADHD clubhouse? Is this where we all go to meet? But we've never heard about these meetings because they've procrastinated on sending out the invites. That's why we don't know about it. But this is where it is. I think we found it. Yep. Jackie's one. Thank you so much for gifting 5 memberships. That is amazing. Thank you so much. So that brings us to 31.
Yes.
Brilliant. Thank you so much, you guys. I so appreciate that. I love seeing, like, I understand how self-serving this sounds, but stay with me. I appreciate any support that people give me. Any, because it's not mandatory. It's not mandatory. It's a choice. It's a choice. And if anybody even thinks about wanting to support me in any way, it is amazing. But for me, like, when I see people do the gifts of the memberships, that just makes me so freaking happy. And it does, as someone that really, really wanted memberships to certain channels at a point when I couldn't afford it, and knowing that, like, this is the thing that people do to, like, help other people or to invite them into the circle, invite them, like, it's I feel like it's like we're asking people, you can come sit with us. You know what I mean? I love that so much. So thank you so much to everybody that does that. And I'm so happy to see everybody join. Ray, thank you so much for gifting the membership as well. One of my stuff fell. We're fine. We're good. No, Ray gifted a membership. Thank you so much. That brings us to 32 new Space Angels today. Thank you all so much. So much. And on Wednesdays, we wear pink. I've thought about doing that, but I don't have a lot of pink things. Mostly black. Sometimes I wear teal and other stuff like that, but it's mostly black. Oh, I love this, though. The honesty of this is glorious. Absolutely glorious. No. No. Absolutely not. No. 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 Go Somebody wanna try to explain this to me? 'Cause I got nothing. I have absolutely nothing.
Well, while you're racking your brain, you need to check the chat.
Okay, checking the chat. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Samantha Lee, for gifting 5 memberships, as well as Joanne for gifting another 5 memberships. You guys are wonderful. I swear I'm not trying to be like, everybody give gifts now, but just thank you so much for you guys that choose to do that. It means so much, and I so appreciate it. And welcome, I guess 42 now? 42 new memberships, which is just absolutely wild. Thank you so much. It's amazing. King Bob, it's for the kids. No. Kate hears, you gotta lean forward. You gotta lean forward. I can't. There's nothing about that can work. There's nothing about it. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I can't. No. Ugh. Ridiculous. Yeah. Aaron, the reach for the flusher. There's nothing about this that is sanitary. Ray, in case you're trying to toilet train your cat deserves better than that if it is smart enough to learn to toilet train. I'm sorry. Think about it this way. Think about all the money that you would save on litter and the litter boxes and everything else. If you could teach your cat to go in the toilet, fix the toilet, it will pay for itself. Like, I can't. There's no Colin. Yeah, I think they need to run sobriety checks on these architects. I also have to say, Colin, one of the things I do from time to time is I will rewatch parts of the live shows, and some of it is like kind of watching instant replay and critiquing yourself and kind of seeing things that you're doing and being like, okay, I could have done this better. I could have moved things better and everything else. And so, of course, I also check the chat. And I noticed that you were making the jokes about I Believe by Melanie the other day. That you were like, basically, I think it was instead of listening to Justin Timberlake, you were like, I'd rather listen to I Believe. I can't believe you remember that. But I was snorting. I was laughing so hard. I don't know how I missed it on the live, but it was hilarious. Thank you for that. It was good. Oh my gosh. But yeah, sobriety checks for sure. Oh, there's nothing about this we're saving. Warning, dinosaur on loose. Please tell me it's a bunch of people in the inflatable dinosaur costumes all running around, like all the T-Rexes. That would be absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I love it. I love it. Gosh. That's fun. That is fun. That's fun. I'm assuming this is a business vehicle.
Yep.
I'll finish what your husband started in Comic Sans. The Comic Sans. The Comic Sans does it for me. That is everything. That is everything. Oh my gosh. I have a thing with fonts. I'm one of those people. Fonts mean things. That is, yeah, but that Carbide starts, you're right. That is absolutely genius marketing. I like it. Oh. Hang just said you could start with the anything. Oh gosh. What I'm guessing, guys, I'm seeing some of you guys being like, what is it though? I think it is like a handyman, like someone who comes to your house, like, so your husband starts a project, like, I'm gonna fix, the door that opens up onto our toilet. So we've cut a hole out of it. Don't worry, I'll fix it. It's fine. And then you call this dude and go like, can you please come and fix this? Because this is ridiculous. And then they would come in and fix it. Kyle, as a graphic designer, the Comic Sans hurts my heart. We're hurting together. I think the thing is now for people that are like really into graphic design or anything like that with fonts, like we just know now Papyrus and Comic Sans, we don't know her. We don't know them. They're not invited to the party. Absolutely not. No, no, no. Why? Why is there the tunnel? What does it mean?
Why?
Why? Are they building something? I can't. I don't. Oh, sorry guys. I gotta wake up Lacey. She's dreaming. She's barking, which means she's probably upset. Hi, sweetie. Are you okay? Do you want to come sit with me? Did you have a bad dream? Okay, come here. Come here. Let me scratch. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Sorry, guys. She has little bad dreams from time to time. So we just kind of chill for a minute and then she's fine. But yeah, sorry about that. Okay. Tim Burton tunnel, but like, why? What is the point? Like, I don't. Right off my one. Bob said he could move mountains. They wanted to be prepared just in case, they just went into build mode, picked it up, and moved it over and dropped it down. Okay. Medora art. Papyrus! Ryan knows what you did on Avatar. We all do. We do. That is just the most insane. Ugh. Glitter Diva. Poor Lacey. She had a floor vent nightmare. She might have. Yeah. Genuinely, she might have. Hi, Amber. Just said hi, Kim. Finally made it to stream. Welcome. It's good to see you. Good to see you. Oh, that's awful. Are those doors?
Yeah.
Freestanding.
Yes.
That looks like an awful lot of work for absolutely no reason.
What was the point?
Like, those are fancy doors.
Yep.
Those were not cheap. What? Okay, Project Metal Music. You've seen these in Europe and in other places. Why? Why are they here? I don't get it. Like, is there like security behind there or something? And they'll put up like ropes and whatever, but they need to have a divider that's like permanent? I don't understand. I don't get it. Oh my gosh. Yeah, why? Why? I got nothing. Absolutely bizarre. Ray, they just wanted to show off their fancy doors. I mean, they are nice doors. You doing better, Lise? Want me to put you back in your bed? Okay. Yeah. You're ready. There we go. Good girl. Good girl. Okay. Oh. Yeah, it's like I don't know. This just sounds very, it seems very weird to me. There's no purpose in my mind. All right, we'll keep going. Guys, I think we got about 5 more. So off we go. Okay, we have... What is the driveway?
Drive into the garage, Kim.
How do you get into the garage?
Yeah.
What? The driveway is broken. Aaron. It is. The driveway is broken. It broke. I hope they're just midway through. But something tells me that they think it's done. Ray wheezing. All I could think of is was the garage specifically built for like lawnmowers or tractors or something, so they didn't need a driveway, but like
I think the garage door was supposed to be on the other wall where the windows are.
Oh. Okay, producer sister said she thinks that the garage door was supposed to be on the other wall, so like the windows and the garage door were to be reversed. Yeah. Well, that would make more sense. Kyle, garage is for off-road vehicles only. Yeah, pretty much. Oh gosh, yeah, off-roading to your house, Katie. This is oh gosh. Lori, oh, for the love of Chrysler. Merry Chrysler. Oh gosh. Yeah, Amber, my brain broke too. It's done. I can't, like, I'm gonna go with no, guys. I can't. This is so bad. It's so bad. Oh. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. It wouldn't be like that, but I've seen this where people put the doors upside down, and it's so that their dogs have a window to look outside by the door.
And get a different kind of door.
But that's not the door for that. Why? Why? Yeah, Lulu's mom, like, that's for the dogs. Average Supreme, that's for the dogs. Doggy window. It's for the pups. You guys, like, okay, we're all on the same page, but like, why? Why would you not? Because not only that, but like the number is upside down.
Yep.
The number's upside down.
Yes, it is.
Oh, come on. Denise, it was an artistic choice. A strong choice or just a mistake? UK version of Jacksonville.
Decisions were made, consequences will be.
This is insane. Oh gosh. Katie, no. Anyone else see the face now? I can't unsee it. Oh gosh. Oh. This is not the way. This is not the way that it should be. Yeah, the door looks surprised. Here we go. Oh. Oh gosh, Denise, that's a deep cut. It reminds me of the PlayStation 1 Rugrats game where everything is upside down. Oh, Lori just said the pic is from Australia. Is there like a story about this? Now I want to know. Now I want to know. Oh my gosh. No. Is that their version of a ramp? For like a wheelchair?
Yep.
Guys. Guys, no. No. No, that's not a ramp. That's Kyle. Whee! No, there's not, no. Yeah. Ever Supreme Granny going for a ride. Like, let's just not. No. I mean, really, it's like, I honestly think that some people need to spend like 24 hours sitting in a wheelchair. Just to try it. Like, try it for a day. Try it for a day because you start to understand why there are certain things in place because they're necessary. They are necessary. And this isn't it. This isn't it. Oh gosh. That's right. Does this wheelchair have 4-wheel drive? Yeah, pretty much. Absolutely awful. Oh. Pool should be going. It's so much work. It is just not. I'm sorry, I can't. The stupidity of this is insane. The multiple, again, this is like how I laugh so hard at the 1, 2, 3. How many mistakes had to be made here? How many, like, how many people, how many things had to happen? And everybody just went, it's fine, and no one thought. No one thought. It's so epic. It's so epic, and there's no point. Like a bridge over troubled water. Thank you, Joanne. Yeah, Denise, what is the point? Like, oh, Natalie, they forgot to connect the pool. They absolutely did. They then put the bridge, which quite bluntly, if you look at it, is not wide enough to fully, if they were to connect the pool at its width that you can see kind of there, like that would have been a very tight fit under the bridge itself. You then also have this massive piece here of all of these very ornate railings that would have had to have been designed, plus the custom topper thingy that's the same, you know, thing. Like, we're on a bridge, Charlie. Like, why? Why? Yeah, missed it by that much. Missed it by this much. This much. On the bridge, Charlie. Guys. Oh. Yeah. Project Metal Music. You've heard of the road to nowhere. Now the bridge to nowhere. 100%. Oh, gosh. Ray, more like a bridge over troubled concrete. Yeah, pretty much. Like, yeah, Chris Barber. Which was built first? That's a good question.
Yeah, who screwed up?
Who screwed up first? Merle just said online architect graduated 2024 COVID student. I mean, this is Jacksonville construction. That's what this is. We found it again. Ever Winfield Law Lady talking about the bridge I'm trying? Do you mean Elaine?
I'm trying.
It's funny. Oh. I discover crypto. We have bridges in crypto. We do. But I think I stumbled into a different part of YouTube. This is definitely not. No, this is not a bridge. This is not a fork. This is not scalability. There's none of that. This is just mess. This is mess. Oh gosh, Pearl Jan. All I could see is kids jumping off a bridge to concussions. Yeah, I could see that. I could see that. Bridge over lawsuit. That's good. That's good, Kyle. Oh wow. This is awkward. This is terrible. Oh no. Oh, okay, this is the last one, guys.
Yep.
What? Are you serious? You know what I think is getting me the most about this? That ceiling is not difficult to take out. It's the panel ceiling. It's a drop ceiling. There is no reason it has to be like this. It's definitely not supporting anything above it. It's not structurally sound enough to do that. Why would you not take away like 4 by 2 or 3 and you would have been fine? I cannot. That is Natalie, I don't think it's an optical illusion. I think we're seeing exactly what we think we're saying. Yeah, Marcia. So there's a height restriction for this. Absolutely. We're going to send our 4-year-olds up the escalator, not being supervised so they can go do this. That sounds like a great idea. That sounds like such a good idea. Oh my gosh. Amber, you have to be this tall to ride the ride. Yep. No, absolutely not. This is. Oh. Affleck. Thank you, Lori. Yep. Did we forget to build the tooth floor again, Kyle? I don't know. I don't understand. I think that's the thing. It's like it's so much harder, in my opinion, I would assume, to install an escalator than it would be to take out a few panels of a drop ceiling. I'm just saying, if I had to pick one of those jobs, I'd do the drop ceiling.
Yeah.
Just saying. Like, oh my gosh. Shirley, you can check out anytime you like, but you can never leave. Katie, it stops people from sliding down the railing. I mean, is it just like, do you just sit? Do you sit on the step of the escalator and off you go? There we go. There we go. They're just trying to get people to sit. That's the answer. And you know what the scary thing is too? Oh gosh, sorry. Billy Cat, the guys were told to use all the panels. I would actually believe that. I would believe that. I I would say I'm kind of scared now to see what the staircases are like and what the elevator is like. Anyone else? Because we've seen things. We've seen things with elevators and with staircases on this channel. Mm-mm. Well, you guys, that's the last one. That's our What the What for today. Thank you so much to Producer Sister for getting it all together for us. Can you please flood this chat with love for Producer Sister because she deserves it. She deserves it. Oh, gosh. Yeah. Oh, Kyle, please. Yeah. This reminds me of The Sims when you rearrange furniture like in the house so things are in random spots and then the Sims still try to use them and they can't because like the pathways aren't there. Oh my gosh. That's funny. Oh, and I will say too, literally Stairway to Heaven, Ray and Glitter Tiva, you guys are laughing. Yeah, one moment you're on the escalator and the next you find yourself in heaven. Yep, no, let's not do that. Let's not do that. Thank you so much to Producer Sister. Round of applause. That was fun. That was fun. Oh man. You know what though? I have to say, I love that building that was like, I never finish anything. That was great. That was fantastic. I love that. I love that so much. Oh my goodness. Well, we've been going for 2 hours, guys, so I can stay for a little bit longer and then I need to go. Here's our end discussion. So if you have anything you want to say, anything you want to share, last minute, anything you want to send in, now is the time. Now is the time. Oh, I missed it. Yeah. King Bob put in his 15-month chat. Thank you so much. And he said, What the What makes my Mondays and Wednesdays. I'm so glad to hear that. It really is. It really is. You know, the funny thing was, I actually had like a minute last night that I was getting ready for bed and I was just thinking, like, what am I going to do tomorrow? And I don't know why, but I thought that it was Thursday last night. And I was like, oh, I don't get to stream again until Monday. That sucks. And then I was like, no, I stream tomorrow. Yay! And I got so excited. I felt so stupid, but I just got like confused. So it's yeah, no, I'm very excited to be here as always. I love doing this. I love spending time with you guys and having this community. It is amazing. And I'm glad that it makes your Monday and your Wednesday because it definitely makes mine too. It's so much fun. Let me see here. Sophia J, ItsKim, Producer Sister. When will the mic be ready for Producer Sister? We have the mic. As some of you witnessed this morning, or not this morning, but earlier in the stream, we had sound issues. That's part of the issue, is now I've got to figure out soundboard potentially, because I was hoping I could get away with the digital soundboard, but it's looking like if this mic is going to continue to give me this issue, I can explain it. Actually, I'm going to take down your chat, Sophia, but just so you can see it. If you look at the back of this mic down here, so it's plugged in via USB. Here's the nerdy thing, right? So the USB goes into my computer direct. So it's a direct line. Everything I'm reading is that this will work for a bit and then you'll start to have problems because the actual input becomes the problem. That I think is the root of what's going on here of why I have feedback issues. So it doesn't mean the mic is done, and it better not be done because this mic was expensive. But then there's this thingy here, this opening, and that is for a more heavy duty sound cable. And those cables only go into soundboards. So if I have to change this for the soundboard, I'm going to be getting Producer Sister's mic to go through that soundboard. I then have to get soundboard, set that up, have that down here, have it in a way that I can have it on my desk that I can work with it. That it's totally not going to screw up everything I have here already, because it's going to be a piece of equipment that I'm not prepared to have at this time. Learn how to use it, get it all working, and get that hooked up. So that's what's going on. And I was hoping, I bought a new cord for this and everything, hoping that this would fix it. It didn't. So, as you all clearly saw today. So that's what's going on. But yeah, soundboards be soundboarding. And I'm honestly not sure what I want yet. And I'm debating on actually renting a few to try before I make a decision about which kind I want to buy. If that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. You guys get what I mean. It's a lot. It's a lot. Oh. Okay, let me see here. Catching up. Amber asks, will there be a Space Angels Discord in the future? No. No, there will not. I have to say the difficulty is, and I say this as someone who takes what I do very, very seriously. And I know that that might be silly to some people because it's a show where we talk about Britney Spears and look at funny things, but I do take it very seriously. And the horror stories I have heard about discords and having, like all of those types of things and the chats that go on inside of there can be an issue. Not to mention that sometimes you have moderators that will say they're someone and they're actually not that person. So you do a background check on them and they're not who they say they are. And then the next thing you know, they're an offender. And then they start targeting. And the problem is, if I'm in a Discord that is under me, technically, I am responsible. And there's only so much that I can do. And I do not have the time in my life to be able to police everything. And I don't have enough people that I know, and I want you guys to understand what I'm saying. I don't know people on a personal level enough. I haven't seen you face to face. I don't know you as a person. I can't vet who you are to be able to trust that people aren't doing anything out of line and that nothing is happening on there that shouldn't be. So that terrifies me constantly. And I've just seen so many stories. Like, I don't know if you guys heard what happened with like Eugenia Cooney and her Discord. That's a nightmare. That's an absolute nightmare. And I have no interest in going through that and experiencing that. It's just awful. Yeah, it's no. Oh, Ray just said you stream tomorrow. No, not planning on it. I still do have a job that I have to get done. Thankfully, I work from home and I get to pick my own hours. So I'm able to get that done. But that's part of why I do Monday, Wednesday. I'd love to get to a place where I can do Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but that's also a lot of work. And it's also a lot of work for the wonderful woman on the other side of me, producer sister, who puts together the What the What's. That then adds another thing for her to have to do. And she has a full-time job as well. So it's just a lot. Oh, Marcia just said, I forgot it was Tuesday all day yesterday. Same. Jackie Swan, member for 2 months. Thank you for brightening up my week. You are welcome. Thank you. Let me see here. Oh, Shantae just said I didn't get notified of the live. Stupid YouTube here now. That's what matters. I'm so sorry. I mean, you're welcome to watch like on the replay, although you may want to go a few minutes in because we had some technical difficulties at the beginning. But I will, when this stream ends, I always try to get timestamps in order. So if you're watching on the replay, you can jump around so you can bypass all of that stuff and hopefully won't have to deal with that. Let me see here. Chris Barber wants to know, my Shih Tzu wants to know, how is Charlie doing? He's doing good. He's doing very good. We've been actually laughing at him quite a bit because as he, after he had his dental surgery, a number of his teeth had to be removed. And we knew that that was going to happen. It was the best thing for him. And when he came home to live with us, they were terrible. So we knew that it was happening. So he doesn't have as many teeth holding back his tongue. And now he has a more regular, I mean, you can if you want to. Producer sister's going to go see if she can grab him. But he keeps, we're calling it the blep. So he keeps going like this. And then sometimes he'll get super relaxed and then he'll be blooping. So it's blep and bloop. And he has lots of tongue out moments, and he's living his best life. He's so happy. So happy. Look at this. Let me see here. Aang just asked, what about Patreon? I think Patreon would be something I would potentially do if I was moving into a more full-time position. But I don't know, and I don't know a huge amount about the platform. I know my friend Andy has recently started his Patreon, and he's we've been talking about it a bit behind the scenes as well. And I know after a bit, like I may talk to him and be like, do you think this is worth it? And we may have that conversation, but it's another thing that I have to manage. And I don't know, but I think if we did, I will say this, if we moved into Patreon, I would probably make changes to the way that membership worked here. And we would go from there. And because I don't want this to be like, to support me to be really, really expensive. I don't want that for people. Okay, we got the Char. Is he blepping? No, he's just chilling. He just woke up. Hi, baby. Hang on, let me roll over. Okay. Here's Char. He's very sleepy. Want to say hi to everybody? No snorting, no tongue, no nothing.
You snort while I walk down.
Okay, you can sit with me. Oh, yeah. Sorry, just says so many people are completely nasty on Discord. They are. They are. It's crazy. It's crazy. Let me see here. Let me look. Oh, Jalissa, member for 7 months. Thank you so much for your support. I so appreciate that. Follow your gut, Kim. Love it when I make your lives. I thank you. I'm happy that you love it. I'm happy you like it. You guys all talking about Charlie. Cerberus Gavy Reaper, would you do merch like mugs or t-shirts? I would consider it. My goal was to look at that when I hit 30K, and I've been fighting the subscription war. But I'm not gonna lie, like that has bothered me. But at the same time, I know that I would rather build a community slowly than just explode, because there's a lot to learn as you go through. And I am enjoying this process of taking things one step at a time and really getting my feet wet and learning as I go. And hopefully that means I won't make as many mistakes. So, let me see here. Okay, I think we are caught up. I think I'm caught up. Because I'm going, hi, Charlie. Hi, Charlie. Yeah, he's a sweetie. Okay, are you falling back asleep in my arms? No, it's okay. Do you want me to? Okay, let me hold you like a baby, like you like to be held. There we go. Okay, there's the blep. There it is. There's the little blep. You can't see it that well, but it is there. Thanks, Char. Yeah. As you're looking at me like, hi. Yes. And then what happened? Okay. Were you busy? All right. Well, I mean, I can definitely take that into consideration. I can take it. Let me move the mic over so people can see you. Yeah, you're just like flopped. There you go. You got your little blip. Oh, okay. Oh, are you kissy now? I love you too. Thank you, Char. And now he'll just kiss forever. You're too funny. You are. You're too funny. You're too funny. And you are a show stealer. Absolutely. Like, you come in the room and nobody cares about anything else anymore because Charlie's here. Thank you, Char. Thank you. All right. Well, I think we are going to wind down the stream. Charlie, can you? Thank you, Char. Okay. Can you say goodbye to everybody? Can we say goodbye to everyone? I love you too. I love you too. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Okay. Okay. All right. Can you say goodbye to everybody? Can you say bye, everyone? Producer sister, can I give the kissy boy back to you? This is why I don't have him in the room all the time when I'm on live, because he just is, everything has to be about him, and he really is that dog. Like, he just runs in the room and is like, I'm here. Who is going to love me? Like, that's all he does. Whereas Lacey's kind of like, oh, what's up? What's going on? She's way more chill. No, he can't. He cannot hold his liquor. Honestly, it makes me really happy because what we think was his mouth caused him a good amount of pain. And when he, sorry, Soki, yeah, main character syndrome. Yes. Yeah, no, he when he came home to us, I think he was in a good amount of pain with his mouth, and we were able to relieve him of some of that pain while also having him on a journey to be healthy enough to be able to have the surgery to have them removed. And so we finally were able to get there, and he's just living his best life now in the sense that he doesn't have pain. He's so much healthier. He was very underweight when he came home to us, and he is at a very healthy weight now. He eats very well. He gets love every day, cuddles, snuggles constantly. He doesn't really know how to play, but we're teaching him in different ways how to play, and he started to do that. Like, he's doing great.
Yeah, he's trying.
He's doing so good. And I really didn't think that he was going to do this good when he came home with us, because it was rough. And I don't mean that like rough. I mean, like it was rough for a while, but very worth it. Rescue was worth it. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for being here. I am going to close up today. If you guys would not mind, I would so appreciate it, especially because of the technical difficulties at the beginning. When the stream ends, please reload the page. Please leave a comment. It tells YouTube that there's interaction, because I'm now going to be fighting people turning this on and just hearing the feedback and thinking that there's nothing here. But if there's the interaction, it tells YouTube that there is something here, and that will save me in the algorithm big time. So I would very much appreciate that. I will talk to you guys all soon. I will keep you posted. Charlie is still snorting away. I don't know if my mic's picking it up or not, but he's being hilarious. Thank you so much, everyone. Much love to all of you. I will see you all soon. Bye.